Today I'm going to show you how I make my pan-seared ahi and crispy sweet chili Brussels sprouts. First is the marinade for the ahi. You're going to start with about a cup of sake. To that you're going to add about a half a cup of ponzu sauce, about a quarter cup of seasoned mirin, roughly 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, a quarter cup of tamari, about a tablespoon of honey. I'm going to give that a little bit of a whisk and then add a couple of tablespoons of oil. I'm going to whisk that up really well, and now your marinade is ready for your ahi. We're just going to submerge all the pieces. This package I bought from Sam's Club. We're going to cover that with some saran wrap, and then we're going to place that in the refrigerator. Next, we're going to prep our Brussels sprouts. I like to cut them before I wash them because you'll find most of the dirt and bugs and things that you will find in Brussels sprouts are under the first couple of layers of leaves. So what I'm doing is cutting the hard stalk end off just a little bit so then we can pull back those first 2 or 3 layers of leaves. I'm going to trim that up just a little bit more and then slice each Brussels sprout into thirds, just like that. I'm going to toss them on a pan and work my way through the entire bag of Brussels sprouts. As you're prepping your Brussels, you may find that some of them were really enjoyed by some bugs when they were out in the field. When it's this bad, I just toss them. I feel like that there's no point in continuing to peel back all the layers. We're just going to toss this out. Put your cut Brussels on a baking sheet and then drizzle with oil and season with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and ground ginger. You're going to mix that up and then pop it in a 400-degree oven until they're nice and crispy. Next, we're going to make the sauce for those Brussels sprouts. It's just some sweet chili sauce and a little bit of mirin mixed together and then set aside. Now it's time to cook the ahi. That pan has a little bit of oil in it and it is super hot. I laid that ahi down, made sure that it was making complete contact with the pan, and then let it sear for about a minute or so, a minute to minute and a half. You're looking for a medium rare. You want a nice sear on the outside, but you still want nice and pink on the inside. So that nice brown color is what you're looking for on both sides of that ahi. You're gonna let that rest on a plate while we finish everything else. Next, we're gonna add those crispy Brussels sprouts to that sauce that we made earlier. We're gonna give it a good toss in the sauce. And then we're gonna put it back on the cooking sheet and back in the oven just to allow that sauce to kind of caramelize on that crispy Brussels sprouts. Now it's time to plate. First, I put down the eel sauce in a squiggly line across my plate. Then I'm gonna add the rice. This is just washed and cooked jasmine rice with some seasoned mirin mixed in. I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit so the ahi will sit on top nicely. I'm going to plate the Brussels sprouts right next to the rice. Off camera, I sliced the ahi so you can see it's that nice pink center, medium rare. I put that on top of the rice, clean my edges of my plate. And I'm gonna drizzle some spicy mayo. This is just mayo with sriracha mixed together. And I'm going to top it with some furikake, which is a Japanese seasoning. So there you have it, that's the plate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. And if you liked what you saw, like, share, comment, let me know. Thanks.